and welcome back to my channel and welcome to another pregnancy update. I didn't want to bombard you with update after update. I didn't think I was going to bother doing weekly. I did the first 12 weeks from when we found out to the 12-week scan, and we have done a gender reveal video, but I didn't want to do every week because it's hard for me to remember, and I just wasn't sure whether anyone would want to watch them, although I sit and watch loads of people's. I don't know, I just didn't want to waste my time if no one wanted to watch. So we're into the second trimester. I'm actually 19 weeks plus 1. We've got a 20-week scan next week, and normally that's really exciting because everyone's like, oh, you find out what you're having, but we already know because we booked the private gender scan, which we had at week, I was 16 plus 6, so it was the day before I was 17 weeks. Yeah, but still, I know it's an exciting scan. I know that they look at an awful lot and I think we can see baby really well, but it's also our last scan unless we book another private one, which we won't be doing, I don't think. So anyway, so this is weeks 13 to 17. I can honestly say when I turned 13 weeks and went into the second trimester, it was like the nausea and sicknessy feeling just went away. And I know a few of my friends have had it like way longer, and I still occasionally, things will make me feel really sick, like cleaning my teeth is still, when I do that first thing on a morning, oh my god, sometimes I'm still like really gagging, and I don't know why. I sometimes have to stand in the bathroom and like go and I know that I could easily just be sick, but I just hate it so much that I just can't bear to do it. So I just breathe and let it ride out. So I definitely stopped feeling sick almost straight away. Like I can't think that, I don't know, the last time I was sick was New Year's Day, which, let me work out how pregnant I would have been then. I think I was 12 weeks. I think I was like bang on 12 weeks. Yeah, I'd literally just turned 12 weeks and a day, so the following week I started feeling a bit better. After I'd been sick that time, I think I just felt a bit dodgy the rest of the day, but not really awful. So I also would say that my energy just kind of zoomed back up, and I was just like, oh yeah, I've got way more energy. I didn't feel that whole so tired of the first trimester. I was so tired. And then a few weeks ago when I got to like, I think I was maybe like 15, 16 weeks again, it was when I was meant to go and see Busted. We never ended up going, me and Rosie, because I was so tired. Like, I got to the point of just feeling like when I first found out I was pregnant again, I was like so exhausted, like falling asleep, like sitting up, falling asleep so early. Like, I was going to bed at like 9:30, and Charlie would have to come up a bit later because obviously he's not as tired, like he doesn't need to go to bed early. But I felt like we just weren't getting that time together because I was just so tired, and like I wanted to see him after like not seeing him all day, and then I just be like, oh, I'm so tired, I need to go to bed, and then that's it, then we're back to another day. So I don't know, I'm week, what am I, 19 now, so I think this week I've not been as tired so far. I mean, it's only Tuesday, but I managed to stay up a bit later last night. I think over the weekend I was tired, but I don't know. I think baby is having a massive growth spurt at the moment. So, you know, if I am extra tired, it's not a lot you can do, is there? You just gotta try and rest when you can. But I mean, I'm a nanny, so I'm looking after other people's children at the moment. So when they're sleeping, I'm resting. But apart from that, I'm on the go. And I look after twins as well, so busy. So what else? So 16, 17 weeks we had our gender scan. We went to a place called Window to the Womb. I know there's lots of different kind of private scan clinics around. We went there just because I knew where it was, and I pass it on the way to work, so I already knew where it was. And I didn't really know of any others. I know a few of my friends have been to, I think it's called Pika Baby, and they've had early scans there, or gender scans. But yeah, we went to Windsor to the womb. We're in Surrey. There's quite a few dotted around, and it's in Chesington. And they're really nice in there. That's where we went for our early scan when we were, I think I thought I was 8 weeks, and then they put me back to something different, and I was like, oh. Anyway, that was back then. We're ahead of that now. So the staff's really nice. We were one of the first appointments. I'd made sure, because I'd read up and a few people said to me, have like a can of full fat Coke before you go in, and a bit of chocolate, and I think you'll see that in my gender video that I did that, because it makes baby kind of bounce about a bit, wave a bit, you know, come alive. Not come alive, be a bit more awake, you know what I mean. So I did that, but you know, me and Charlie don't have much luck in most situations, and the baby actually had her legs crossed, so we had to go out, go get something more sugary, keep walking. I was like rocking back and forward, and Charlie was like, come on, you can probably stop now and just sit down. And I was like, no, the man said I had to keep moving and stay on my feet. So that's exactly what I did, and it did work. After a last final shake, the legs were open, and we found out it was a little girl. So we're having a little girl. Really excited. Weirdly, I just knew from the start that it was going to be a girl. Like, Charlie, I think, had an inkling. He was like, I think it's a girl. But I had this really weird dream, and I briefly touched on it when I was speaking to my mum on FaceTime in my last video. But I basically, the night before I found out I was pregnant, so I didn't know. I'd set a test out. I knew I was going to take a test in the morning, but I didn't know that it was going to be positive. Obviously, how can you ever know that for sure? But I'd had like I thought, oh, maybe I am pregnant, maybe I'll just check. And I'd held off taking the test as well, because I was like, oh, I don't want it to be negative, it might be too soon to tell. So I had done one a couple of days before, and it had been negative. Then I'd taken one, I'd waited a good few more days, and my friend said to me, why don't you just take one? I was like, oh, I don't know, because what if it's negative and then it's too early? Anyway, so I'd set it out. That night I had a dream that I was in like a dark room. I couldn't see anything or anyone, and someone whispered in my ear from behind and went, it's a girl. And I must have gone into another dream. I don't think anything really else happened in that one. And then obviously when we found out, I was like, oh my god, it is a girl. How strange. And I mean, me, my mum, my sister, we're all big believers of psychic-y kind of things and angels and stuff like that. So it was like someone knew that I was pregnant, and they knew already that it was a little girl. It's just, I don't know, it's just weird but nice. So we are really excited, really happy, getting lots of nice pink things, buying lots of things. We did choose the pram when we were 12 weeks, and we were up in Carlisle because we got a really good deal on like a travel system in Mamas and Papas. So we're going over Easter weekend to go and pick that up. My nana, bless her, is paying for that, which is so kind and really lovely. My mum and her partner have just been down this weekend and have brought so many like bits of clothes that her and my nana and my brother and my sister have bought for the baby, and everything's all lovely and pink. So I need to have a look through and see. This is the kind of thing I need people to tell me, because I need to see how much stuff I've got. Obviously, I don't know whether this baby's going to be in newborn clothes, not 3, tiny baby. Like, I'm not going to buy any tiny baby stuff unless they say, oh, your baby is ridiculously small or whatever. Like, if we know that, then before, but I don't know whether you get told that. I don't know. This is my first time. I know I've looked after lots of babies and looked after lots of children, but this is my first time for me, and this kind of thing is not stuff that I've done before. All my friends have had babies, and I was texting yesterday going, right, what do I need for like after the birth? Do I need to get like spritzer bits and there's like, I've seen like cooling towels to put in your knickers, like to soothe your downstairs. And they're like, one of them said, look, don't be bought in and sucked in to getting all this stuff because you just don't need it. And another one suggested, why don't you look at videos for what you don't need, what people have bought and don't need? And I was like, yeah, okay. Because I'm awful. I do get sucked into stuff so easily. But yeah, so what I need to know is how many bits of everything do I need? So how many bits of clothes do I need for 0 to 3, for newborn, for the next size? Like, I've got a lot of vests, like little short sleeve no leg vests, because my baby's due in July. So July last year was ridiculously hot in Surrey and everywhere, I think. So I'm thinking, right, okay, so July, August, September, 0 to 3. It's gonna be hot. And then last year, I think September was a bit cooler, but October just like got really hot again. So that brings me on to my other thing. I want to swaddle the baby when she's first here. I don't know whether that's going to work. I've done it for other babies, but they're all different, aren't they? You just can't predict what they're going to like and what they're not going to like. So I'm going to try that. I've got a pack of 3 swaddling blankets, which are easy to do. So I'm hoping that that's okay. And for sleeping in, I'll probably, if it's really hot, just little vests. But then also, on the other hand, it's like, but it could be cold one day. So I need like little cardigans, maybe like a little knitted cardi. Don't know. I've got some little hats. I think I've got a summer hat. I don't know. I can't remember. And then what else do I need? And then like sleeping bags. So the transition from going from a swaddle to a sleeping bag, so 0 to 6. But what tog do I need? Is it going to be hot? Is it going to be cold? But it depends when they go into them. So I'm like, right, so I need a summer one, I need a winter one, and then I need a bigger size for summer and for winter. I mean, I don't know, maybe I just need bigger sizes for winter because that'll be the winter month. So many things, but we're starting to have thoughts of the nursery and what we want to put in there and where we want things to go and all that kind of thing. I don't know whether people think I'm jumping the gun because I'm not even 20 weeks, but I just think I'd rather be organised. I've got a lot of stuff. I've also started, I've got a lot of things for my baby shower already, like decorations and stuff. I just need helium for my balloons, which I probably will just take to a shop because I don't want to faff about with helium, because I'll end up just bursting the balloons. Yeah, so I need to plan a few little games. Like, it's not everyone's cup of tea, but I don't mind doing like a few little games. Just like, I don't know, pin the dummy on the mouth. I don't know. That's another thing. Do I need dummies? Do I not need dummies? And then I really want to breastfeed, and I had a dream last night. This isn't my first dream that I've had from this, but I keep dreaming that about breastfeeding, because I really would like to do it, but I know it just doesn't work for some people. I know when my mum had me, I was the first of 3 and I wouldn't latch on at all. I think my sister did briefly and my brother just took to it no problem, but I know that it's not easy. So I want to get like some little ready-mades for the hospital. I've got a whole set of Tommy Tippy bottles, but then that's another thing. What if they don't like Tommy Tippy? What if they want something different? You just don't know. I want to just know everything and I don't know anything. So I dreamt last night that I went on like a night out and I was going to use my breast pump, which I do have, to get my milk, and then I was gonna pump and dump, and then I was gonna have my baby and feed my baby. And I think my mum had my bit. I remember seeing her and being like, oh, you just look so gorgeous, and she was just there. I can't quite remember what she looked like. Obviously I don't know what she looks like yet, but I don't feel like I would do that either, to go on a night out so soon either. Like, no, I don't think I would. But anyway, this is what I was doing in my dream. And then I had this pump on for ages, and nothing came out of me. And I was like, oh, I don't have any milk. And then I was panicking because I was like, well, I don't know what to do now. Like, we haven't bought any formula, and we haven't got any ready-made, and I was like, oh, we need to feed this baby. And so I think this is just like something that's going through my head. I'm thinking, well, you've just got to be prepared for everything, because they might not be able to latch on. It might not work for me. I don't know, I want it to, so we'll just see. I just need to relax about it all. Yeah, and we've kind of like, we've got a name that we think we really like. It's just finding a name to go with it, like a middle name, but we're keeping it secret. I think that's all I wanted to say. Oh no, I've bought some more maternity clothes as well, because I can't fit into my normal jeans. I couldn't from quite early on, about, God, like 9-10 weeks. I was like struggling. So I've got a couple of dresses. I've got 2 dresses that are stretchy, that just go over my bump and they're fine, and 1 dress is a maternity dress, and that's fine. They're all quite slinky. Everything seems black and grey that I own. I want to get more colour. I want to get maybe like a few kind of dressy shirts. Like, I just want, but people go, oh, don't spend too much, because, you know, you might only be pregnant once, or it's only maternity clothes. I'm like, hang on a minute. I'll probably be in maternity clothes for a little bit afterwards as well. And don't judge people, because if I want to spend some money on some clothes to feel nice, then I will, because I can't just wear, I don't want to just live in leggings. I really don't. And the thing is also, is my part when I'm going to be so pregnant is going to be like, when in the summer. So I'm like, well, what the hell do I wear then? Normally I would wear like them patterned trousers and vest tops, but I'm like, don't have any of them that are going to fit. And maybe do I just have maxi dresses? I don't know. I don't know what, because all the stuff online at the moment is just kind of winter stuff still. So I'll show you my bump if you want. So this is bump for 19 weeks. I don't think I've showed it before, so let me see if I can do it where you can see. There we go. So it's definitely got bigger. Yeah, that's in my jeans. I mean, from the front I don't know whether you can really tell, but definitely from the side. Right, this is what I want to talk about briefly. Gaining weight when pregnant. I spent 6 months last year, from May till, well, I suppose November. May, June, July, August, September, November, 7 months losing weight on Slimming World. I know you can follow Slimming World when you're pregnant. I know you can, but I think because when I was early on, I ate like some mixed veg and tried to eat loads of veg, and I was feeling, I can't even talk about it now. The thought of a bag of frozen mixed veg, it just makes me gag. I can't, oh my God, what the hell? It makes me gag. I can't imagine making Slimming World meals at the moment. All them things that I loved, I'd have bolognese and chili every other week. I just can't do it. I can't go near mince. I made lasagna the other week for me and Charlie. I even bought fresh lasagna sheets thinking that that would make a difference, but hell no. I still can't eat it. And it's so sad. And I used to make like fresh burgers and everything. I just can't do it. So at the moment I'm just having like what I can. I got on the scales this morning and was like, oh great, I've now put on like half a stone. And then I'm thinking, Ashley, you've got a baby in there and a placenta, and you know, I'm gonna put on weight, but I think it's just really hard, like mentally, because I'm like, but I lost it all and I'm gonna have to do it all again, and what if I'm even heavier? But I'm like, but I can do it, I can do it again. Anyway, I don't want to make this video too long. I have rambled, but very happy to be pregnant, feeling fine, and I do think a lot of people have said that I'm just all bump. I haven't put weight on. I don't think I've put weight on my face, haven't put it on anywhere else. I'm trying to get as much walking out and about exercise as I can, and it'll all be fine. So I'll see you for my next update. I'll probably do 20 to something weeks, and yeah, see you in my next video. Bye.